Have you ever heard Haitian drill music? Yeah, elevated Haitian drill music is a whole thing. It's a whole movement right now. And Wendy's Trois, or Three, is a perfect example of how the genre is leveling up. This isn't just about hard beats and bravado. Isn't isn't this is a movement. And Wendy's album Trois is living proof of that. From the second the project starts, you feel it. The production is tight. It's got this classic drill 808 energy and just some subtle Caribbean grooves in that mix. Um, it's got all the regular familiar undertones of the street rap, but there's certain softness that kind of like peeks through every once in a while in this joint. Wendyyy is here on this scene, and he is not here to imitate anyone. He's here to like make his own mark. The album is raw, it's fluid, it's emotionally charged. He really sets the project apart with how much balance I he exhibits on this thing. He's spitting about betrayal, loyalty, pain, ambition. This is more than just rap. This is real talk. It's one thing to be like, let me write some lyrics versus just talking about like your lived experience. And you can tell with certain artists, like Ray Vaughn, for example, you can tell that stuff is coming from a real place. Nothing wrong with intellectualism. Maybe think about what it is you want to write first. There's several songs we can think of with Kendrick was like, okay, no, let me write because I want to put together this particular message. But there's something different that happens when you're on a track that's just viscerally what I'm feeling in the moment. And I don't know if Wendyyy is doing that in terms of just like getting these writers together, writing this stuff himself. But these songs seem so genuine and believable. These lyrics feel personal. On the career tip, I think this may be evident in when you look at what he's putting out, at least what he puts out on socials and stuff like that. He's working with producers now in New York, producers in Miami. Like he's moving and shaking. There's talks about maybe signing with an independent label. Whether he does that or not, what he's doing now is working for him. He's carving his own lane, and if whatever it is, he's locked in. And this project Dwa is any sign of what's coming next, then the movement is only going to get stronger. A couple things about the production on this joint stood out to me. First up, you can feel the Haitian flavor. It's subtle, but it's woven in. I mean, outside of the lyrics, actually, with Creole stuff, but I'm talking about in terms of like the musicality of it. There's still an anchor you can hear that roots him, whether if it's in the drums, the way the drums are delivered, the patterns that they use, the drums themselves. I don't think there's much live instrumentation on here, but when it does appear, it sounds like these would be like some Haitian instruments and some traditionally Haitian songs. The 808s on this joint are though definitely hitting an earth shaking. It's drill music, right? At the end of the day, so you got to be heavy with the bass, but it's got to be clean, right? It's that stuff that like when it bangs, it might shake in your chest, but it doesn't muddy up the rest of the mix. That's a sign of solid engineering. You need somebody that knows what they're doing behind the board. So this is what I'm thinking. Like this is like elevated, and elevating the the execution on this whole thing. There's the dynamics on some tracks where they flip midway, right? And so it'll either like midway through the track, like either the pitch will shift or he'll change his rhyme scheme. On occasion, it might just be a total like beat switch. It'd be a total beat switch in the middle of that joint, right? So this is like some, this isn't just like grooving out in your garage kind of joint. This isn't some, oh, make a beat on your PlayStation or something like that. This is and and it shows that drill music can be thought out. It can be more than one. It's not just one note, right? I love what the evolution of drill music in the Euro scene, although it hasn't really like caught on yet. The adult version, let's say adult, but like in terms of the time that the music has had to mature, a little bit more, asking for mature drill, right? Mature drill music. That's as well, but like I love to see the evolution, you know, and not to say that it has to become like all mainstream and all that, but like there's a bunch of different ways to express the art, and I just love to see people expand it on that. For what I'm getting from the UK, definitely, and I know Canada is influencing this too. And Wendyyy lives in Canada now, although he's Haitian, he lives in Canada. I know this is something he's picking up on, and being able and having it translated to Haitian drill. You know, it's already a little niche of a niche of a niche, and he's doing wonderful things here. The other thing is the vocal stacks are immaculate. He even uses his voice sometimes as like an echo, or it's like, could it be like a call and a response even, but it's just him doing the vocals and things. So that's well done. You catch like new ones listening to it like maybe a second or third time, be like, oh snap, he did that too, right? The whole project is sleek, and it almost has this like orchestral polish to it, even though it's still gritty, it's still street. It reminds me of going to I saw Nas a couple years ago. Is it now? Is it last year or a couple years ago? Doing it was the anniversary for Illmatic, and he was doing it with an orchestra backing, like the live orchestra behind him. That boy was in a tux, you know what I mean? Had the bow tie and up there doing, you know, all the he did all of the favorites. He even did New York State of Mind. He did One Mic, you know what I mean? Like, he did all the classics and stuff, and he's back there with an orchestral. I think what's happening is there's a lot of strings on this Wendyyy album. A lot of strings. There's some flute action that gives it really much, like I said, that polished kind of vibe. I first fell in love with that sort of dichotomy coming together to create art, I think, with Dipset. Dipset stuff used to be so cinematic, and just like it was like movie making. The score, it was like they took scores from movies and made it their fucking background. They made it their beat, and it just feels so expansive. It feels so dramatic when they just like, and the stuff that they're saying, you know what I mean? Click clack, get back, and just like, it was just amazing stuff. Freaking, wasn't it Cameron that rapped over a whole was it? I don't know, who's that had was that Cameron IBS, right? Yeah, and like it's all over this like melodic, just like nothing banger. It's amazing when the two worlds collide like that, and I appreciate that for sure. This joint is a whole vibe. It's aggressive, it's confident, but it's full of intent. It's from somebody who's still hungry. The music makes you just like want, you know, you stand taller, you know what I mean? You got that kind of like, make you want to kind of like walk around the world with that main character energy, feel me? Like this type of joint where you put your headphones on, you throw your hoodie up, and I'm talking about all the way up, right? And you just walk through wherever you're going, as if like, and just like owning the space. Like, I belong here. This is me. I'm occupying the space right now, wherever I'm at. It just really makes you want to just like, give me room. Remember when Neo, right? When Neo got shot, was that Matrix 1, and he got up, and then like, he just took a breath, and like the world kind of warped around him. that's what I'm getting when I'm listening to to this project. Wendyy's not just making music on this thing; he's making a mark.